find new podcast listeners using Twitter. Did you know that over 1 in 3 Americans currently listen to a podcast? And over 500 million tweets are sent each day? Do you see where I'm going with this? By combining the power of these two massively influential social media channels, you can quickly find new podcast listeners using Twitter. But as the popularity of podcasts grows, so does the competition. It's not enough just to share your podcast link through your Twitter account. You have to think strategically to set yourself apart from the masses and stay ahead of the competition. To successfully find new podcast listeners using Twitter, here are some practical, yet strategic things you can do to market your podcast and grow your following. Research and engage in the right conversations. With hundreds of millions of people using Twitter daily to engage in conversations, discover new ideas, share content, and participate in communities relevant to their profession and interests, it's important to find a way to sort through the noise. The amount of time you put into Twitter definitely plays a role in your number of followers, but understanding how to best utilize that time is extremely important. Take some time to learn the relevant terminology and conversational norms that are happening around your specific podcast content. If your podcast focuses on career advice, you can start by simply searching Career Advice Podcast to get a broad picture of the competitive landscape and insight on how people are conversing on your topic on Twitter. Hashtags, when used correctly, are important for categorization and discovery, making your posts searchable on social media. Tweets with hashtags tend to get significantly more engagement than those without. The caveat is that you don't want to go overboard and risk appearing spammy. Hashtag podcast. Hashtag career advice. Hashtag career. Hashtag career podcast. Hashtag career planning. Hashtag work. In addition to using relevant popular hashtags, you can also include a hashtag with the name of your podcast. Just remember, as a best practice, to limit your hashtags less than 5 per post. As the number of Twitter users and podcast listeners grow, implementing automated monitoring alerts could save you significant time and energy that could be redirected into creating content for your podcast. Twilert is an automated tool that monitors Twitter 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and allows you to customize your searches based on a variety of factors. And there's more. Twilert also allows you to set up your alerts on your schedule, whether you prefer to get alerts in real time or a specific day/time, it's completely up to you. Sign up today for Twilert's free trial to start getting alerts and find new podcast listeners using Twitter.